Alright, this is John. What do you do it? I have a part here which is from my filing cabinet. It's a part that holds a hanging bracket. It's a bracket that holds a rail that hanging folders hang from, and this bracket broke because of the amount of weight of all the folders that I have. This is the working bracket that I have. And from this, I modeled this. You can see I go through a quick modeling procedure in Fusion 360. I take several measurements using my calipers. Once I'm finished with the model, I export the STL file and slice it in the Prusa slicer. So in here, I'm taking this measurement, 3 3/4 millimeter. So I'm going to create a sketch, and we'll use this XY plane. You can see it's the XY plane because that's what it's showing there. And I'm going to draw this part, so this will be considered the bottom of the drawing. Alright, so let's draw a center point rectangle. No. So we'll call that 8 millimeters and 3.75 millimeters. Okay, so that's that little notch out looking down. And then we want to point at the center here, right there. And we want a construction line up 2 millimeters. And it's at this point where we will draw another line, 1 inch. And then we'll draw another line, 1 inch. And we'll do a rectangle. And then we'll come down here. And we want to come down 13 millimeters. So if you notice, I took my line up to this point, and that let me derive a blue line for reference down to that point. Center point rectangle. It'll be the same thing, but it's going to be thicker this time. And I want it to be thick because I want it to hold up to the stresses. So let's make it 8 millimeters. All right, then we can start trimming some pieces. So we'll trim here and there and there. There we go. So that's the part that's going to be extruded. And let's see how far we want to extrude it. So we will extrude all the way up. Let's see, I zero out my calipers, and I got a measurement of 17.4. We can see here, measurement is 17.4. So let's stop our sketching, and we will extrude this. And we said we wanted to come up 17. We'll do 17.5 millimeters. There we go. That's cool. So we have the main part. This is the whole part. And from this, we're going to close off this one end here. And we want this height to be, I think I already measured the height, so 14 15 millimeters. So we're 15 millimeters. So that means that's a 2 millimeter piece there that will hold this. Let's now project onto this. And I hit the P key to bring up this projection. I hit OK. Oh, I'm going to draw the rectangle inside here. And it's right here. I'm going to extrude this so I can stop sketching. And we will extrude and make sure we're joining. And we'll go 2 millimeters. There we go. So that's our piece there. So that's the part that will allow it to hang. So that this will get mounted on the edge of the drawer, and there's a bar that'll sit in here. So that bar that sits in here spans the entire length of the desk, of the drawer, and the hanging folders sit on that bar. And now I want to add some significant rigidity to this, because I'm not a fan of this right here. So we'll add some ribs. So let's modify. Let's do we'll do a fillet here. Grab him. Something I'm happy with, 17.5. All right, then we'll repeat over here. Repeat fillet. 17.5. So now that's identical, and it's strong. Super strong. All right, now we need to cut out here on this side. And the part that we need to cut out is, so there's an angle. So I don't know if you can see that on the camera. So the first thing is it's angled, right? So we need to replicate that. But this piece is beginning to fail. It's rather warped. So I'm bending that back 2 millimeters thick. So let's go 2.5 millimeters thick. Again, this is the bottom, which we have to start at the opposite side. So it's here that we will start. So let's project onto here. Let's just make sure we're oriented correctly. As construction. 2 millimeters right there. So that's our 2 millimeter reference. And then we'll need another reference from the edge. Let's see, I said that's 13. Let's just double check that we're 13. So I hit the I key, and we are 13 millimeters. Good. Okay. So our first measurement is going to be 5 millimeters. And we'll draw another line down to here. And this is 4.8. So we do 6.5, I hit the arrow key, minus 4.8 millimeters. There we go, there's our reference point. So we want to draw not a construction line. We want to go from here to here. We want to go from here down to here, 90 degrees. Come on, snap 90. Why isn't it snapping 90? There we go. So we'll draw past it, okay? And we'll trim this a little bit. And then we'll hit L. We'll continue drawing a line up to here to trace that. And we'll go from there up to here. And we'll come from this point to here. And that means we have this. It's going to get extruded all the way through the entire thing. And then we'll be done, I think. So let's extrude. And we'll do a cut. And it's just going to cut through this whole thing just like that. There we go. We are done. That is how that works. And then we will 3D print this puppy. Send to utility. And custom, we want everything high. Alright, let's add a part. Alright, so let's flip it. Now, we probably need supports here. And I want to print 2 of them, so let's increase copies. Alright, let's print settings. Support material. Let's slice, and then the cool thing is with this slicer is we can do a preview. And we can see how it's using supports. So yeah, some supports are going to be required to clean out. Hopefully they pop out real easy, not difficult. That's the only place where we need supports. Looks like it's going to come out good. I think we're on to something here, so let's export. And we'll open up a new window and we'll go to Octoprint. And then we'll upload our 3D printing. Alright, so that's printing. We'll check back on this later. I got time lapse being captured now of that within the Octo print, and we'll give it a try and see if it actually works and hang in the folder. All right, here's what we got. We got the original part, and then we got the part that I designed right here. So let's see if we can pop this one off. Okay, that one came off. Let's see if we can pop that one off. All right, thanks to Magic Go. So I used here Magic Go on the print bed. That allowed me to easily pop it off, otherwise I would have had to dig in. This is support that I added. And support, I was able to pull it off just like that. And we'll see if we can put this to use now. Fits, which is my printed version. Printed version fits. Alright, so let's see if we can slide it over. We can't slide it. Oh, it was really stuck on there. Alright, so we will get it into position. That's about where I want it, right there. Seems like it's pretty sturdy. And I'll install the other one down the other end. We'll see if we can get this, get the folders to hang from it. Yo, that is awesome. That 3D printed part worked. So now we're in business. We'll see how long this lasts. Hopefully it lasts my lifetime. And if not, guess what? I could 3D print another one. Maybe I'll 3D print it out of some nylon material or something else. But this is why I love 3D printing right here. Hey, if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe. Hit that like button. Share it with other people. It's really easy to share it. Just grab the link. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Facebook. It'll help my channel out a lot. And you'll be doing other people a favor by showing them how practical 3D printing is. So again, thanks for watching.